Hello everybody, this is Celesta Matthews and today we'll be looking at the looping statements in shell scripting. So the first program that we have is the factorial of a given number. So here is the program. You're asked to enter a number and when the user enters you have to read that number. So read A. After that I is initialized to 1 and factorial is initialized to 1. So we run the while loop from I, that is from 1 to that particular number that the user enters. So when we find the factorial, we say what we do is we multiply the value I with the factorial number and then I is increased up to that particular number. So if I say 5, then I'll start from 1. So 1 into 1 will give me again 1. After that I is increased, so it becomes 2. So 2 into 1 again will give me 2. After that again I is increased, so it gives me 3. So 3 into 2 will give me 6 and so on. After that you just have to print the factorial. So we'll see the output. We'll say 5. The output is 120. That means 120 is the factorial. Okay, after that the next program is a series, that is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n. So we'll open the program. Here is the program. So what happens, again I run the loop from 1 up to that particular value and it's same as factorial, just instead of multiplying I have to add the numbers. Okay, so that's what I have done, expr $I plus $sum, and here sum is initialized to 0 and then I print the sum. So I can just we'll execute this. Please enter a number, I'll say 5 and you can see that the output is 15. Here, the output is 15. Okay, so my next program is to generate the Fibonacci number. Just a minute. Yeah, so we'll open the file for Fibonacci. Here is the file. So what I have done over here is I have initialized two variables, f1 and f2. One is at -1, the second is at 1. After that, what I have to do is for Fibonacci, I have to add these two values. So -1 and +1 will give me a 0. I'll display that value. After that, I have to change f1 to the value of f2 and f2 to the value of a, that is whatever value we found out. So now f1 becomes 1 and f2 becomes what, 0. Okay, so when I add 1 and 0 it will give me 1. So similarly it just goes on. Okay, and the I value is incremented and whatever input I am taking from the user, say user enters 5, that means the first 5 values of the Fibonacci series will be displayed. So we'll see the output. The value, I'll say 4 and here are the first 4 values. Okay, the next is to print the multiplication table. We'll open the file for that. So here is the file. In order to print the multiplication table, what I have to do is if the user enters say 5, then 5 has to be multiplied from every value from 1 to 10. So I have run the loop from 1 to 10 and after that what I have done is I have multiplied these two, and in the echo statement I have given a, that is if the user enters 5 it will be 5 into the I value, that is 1 to 10, any values ranging from that, and the answer will be displayed over here. After that I has to be incremented. So it's a very simple concept. We'll see the output. I'll enter 3 and here you have the whole 3's table. Okay, So now we have the scientific calculator program. Over here I'll open the program. Okay, here is the program. So what we have done over here is here we have displayed the list first. So whatever we have in this range, and after that what happens is we have to select any value from this range. So I use a case over here, switch case. So the format is like this: case and then $C, that means in which I have read the input from the user. In, I have to give 1 and then a closing bracket, so that if 1 is selected, then I have to perform this part of it. So if it's 1, that means it's adding. So again I echo $A plus $B and then pipe it along with a BC, that is your calculator. Okay, and after that I'll display that value. Similarly, it's for subtraction, multiplication. Now over here in the multiplication part, I have scale is equal to 2. That means that you will have only 2 values inside the output that you give. Similarly, you have done for division also, and you have modulus over here. Now for the sign calculation, what I have done is the value that the user is entering, that will be in radians. So what I have to do is I have to convert it into degree. Correct. So in order to convert it into degree, I have to multiply it by this particular value. Now once I get it into degree, I have to perform sign operations. So for that I give S, and inside the bracket I give the whole value, and that is passed on to the calculator. Okay, so similarly it's done for cos, and for tan what I have done is I have multiplied cos along with sine along with cos. I'm sorry, it's division, and when you divide it, you will get the particular answer, that is your tan value. So it's very simple. After that, at the last, I have asked if the user wants to continue, then he has to press yes. Otherwise, he has to press 0. Okay, so we'll run it. Two numbers, I'll say 90. Okay, I have to give a space. We'll run it again. One is 90 and the other say 45. Now say if I want to calculate sine for that, so I'll just enter 6 and enter. This is my sine value. Okay, so that's how the program works. Now if I press 1, it's again showing me the same thing. Now if I say addition, so 90 plus 45 is 135. Okay, so it's a very simple program. I hope you understood it. Thank you.